chilling in Heather's hammock because she's not here, and so I'm taking advantage. Just hanging out on the old back porch, here to talk about everything and nothing all at once. One of these days I'm gonna get like a thing to hold my phone so I can do this. But here we sit, man. We're just gonna chill. I got a little lunch break here, so we're gonna do it. I've been doing some training today. Fun stuff, riveting. Let me tell you, doing contract management. Hello, hello. So it's you know, I'm doing training that pertains to the management of government contracts. I know. Calm down. It is as exciting as I'm making it sound right now. I know that it is. But we got some exciting stuff coming up, man. You fucking dirtbag phone. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I guess I'm back. I'm trying hard not to let it die on me. Anyways, if you're here from SFF, you should know that we are about to schedule a family feud. So Justin and I were talking, we decided that Sunday we're gonna do a little family feud. What that looks like, don't know yet. How we're gonna figure out how to do it, don't know yet. Details to follow, but it will happen. And you're gonna get an opportunity to watch us interact with each other live. And so it's going to be quite an interesting thing. Anyway, so it is lunchtime. Another thing is tossing around the idea a little bit loosely of maybe creating a shirt or two. Got a couple ideas. Worked one out with Justin. Wish I could show it to you right now, but I can't because I don't have. Well, it's on my phone and I'm on my phone, so we can't. But got a merch idea, couple slogan ideas. So I'm gonna bait you into it. I'm gonna say, hey, it's there, and then we'll talk about what it is later when I can show it off. I think you guys are gonna be excited. Just kind of matches some of my super slogans. What's for lunch today? Right now, I'm just eating hunger and disappointment. I opted to come out here and do this for a while, and then I'll go make myself some chow here in a moment, but I am on my half an hour break right now, so I'm going to take advantage of it. I really wanted to start a live this morning, but I just, in good conscience, I can't do it. I just can't. It's irresponsible, and it's unethical for me to do that while I'm at work, and I choose not to. So, got a job and a life that I got to protect. So as much as I'd love to just turn this thing on and let you guys listen to me talk about all the random thoughts that soar through my brain at any given moment, I couldn't do it. Well, what an interesting thing to watch how this view count, like it goes from 17 to 40 to 7, like it's back in, I mean, it's up and down so quickly. But let's see, I want to revisit something that happened yesterday that I feel like needs further explanation. And so Heather, I tossed her the phone. She was not aware. She wasn't ready for it. I threw her the phone. I said, hey, tell these people what's up. Tell them a story. And they said, so she told it. She kind of told it. She gave her a college effort. She did the best that she could, I guess, for not knowing I was going to do that to her. And then she held out for like 45 minutes. So I got to give her props. But our story is way cooler than she made it sound. So I'm going to give it to you guys in a different perspective, my perspective, the other side of the story. So hopefully this is entertaining to you. And if not, bummer. But I think it's a cool story. So, so I rewatched her video to see what she had told you guys. So I'll try to skip through some of the less interesting stuff. Yes, her and her friend followed my buddy Gordon and I around. I pulled into a 7-Eleven because I was like, these girls are going to follow us in here. And sure enough, they did. And so at the time, it should be noted, I should say, I was really into blondes at the time. And hello. I was into blondes, and Heather's not blonde, and her friend was blonde. And so when they came in, my buddy Gordon, who was with me at the time, he said, dibs on the brunette. And I said, dibs on the blonde. Anyways, they got out of the car, and I realized that I should have been a little more patient. Anyway, so that was whatever. And like Heather said, nothing came of that. You know, we met that summer, and then the following summer we met again, and again nothing happened. It wasn't until, like she said, when she was working at Hickory Farms, and she had come back into town, and I saw her and was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" So we started hanging out again, and you know, it was like I eventually ended up single, and she was single-ish, you know, at the time, and so hey, you know, let's hang out. So we did that, and we were, I mean, for all intent and purpose, we were dating. We just, there was no label to it, and we were hanging out, you know, every day, every night. What I came to learn is that this guy, that dude that she had talked about, this dude from that was down in California, she moved down to California. That dude, I guess, was trying real hard to get her to go back down there. I didn't know all this at the time, but it came to be that he bought her a bus ticket because he's a real classy guy, and was going to have her come back down to California. And obviously that was concerning to me. So her and I had some pretty long, hard conversations about that. And you know, we've been circling each other for years, like, right? We've been in each other's orbit. Like, you know, I dated other girls, she dated other guys, but we were always kind of around, and there was definitely something there. And so we had just been, you know, kind of hanging out and sort of exploring that a little bit. And there's definitely some pretty big feelings, you know, but then this California thing came up, and I'm like, all right, well, here's the deal. Like, I'm not pathetic, and it's not like, I like you, I really do, and I think that we got something here. But if you're gonna string me along, like, I'm out. I got, there's other girls. I'll go find them. And anyhow, so she ends up deciding that she's gonna end up going down to California. And man, I was pretty bummed about that. I thought we had something going on, and I'm like, well, I guess I was wrong. And so you know, that day I had school. I was in college. I had a class in the morning. I had to go, and so I was like, hey, you know, I kind of left her with this message, like, you know, if you stay, then I want to be with you, and we'll be something. You know, we'll be something. But if you leave, like, it'll never be. You can come back, but I will not be here. I'm not waiting for you. Like, we've kind of, we've done this dance of, like, waiting for the time to be right enough times that this is the time and the only time. And so if you're not choosing me, then you don't get to ever have me again. And so I went to school, and I thought, you know, that was it. I expected never to see her again. Well, she ended up going, my mother actually, and her mother took her to the bus station. And anyway, I guess however it works, she just ended up being like, I can't do it. I can't go. I cannot go. And so I came home from my class, and I walked in the door, and she was sitting there on my couch. Last thing I expected to see, and obviously I was excited about that. And that was it, man. Yeah, she chose me. She chose to stay with me, and we have been together ever since. It's been 23 years now that we've been together. So you know, crazy stuff. More of my life has been with her than has not been. And we've been doing it, man. Had a couple of great kids, built a good life together, and here we are. You know, that's our story. So I think she very much forgot that portion of it, and I felt like it's noteworthy because that's a cool part of our story. I think, you know, like, I mean, it almost wasn't. Had she gotten on that bus, then we never would have been. But you know, she didn't, and that was that. Now she's stuck with me. So yeah, she got I don't know, maybe she got the raw end of the deal because she has to deal with me, but that's it. So add a QA sticker. Well, that's weird. I have a little pop-up just came up and said add a QA sticker. Favorite type of cake. I mean, tough choice. Chocolate cake is the goat probably, but I mean, it's pretty tough to not get excited about like a lemon cake with a raspberry filling. That would be, man, I would crush some of that right now. But as you guys know, I'm a big elk hunter. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys. I should catch up on those comments really quick. I appreciate you guys all being here. What's up? If you haven't, if you're new and you don't know, like and follow. You never know what the hell I'm going to talk about. Could be really inappropriate or it could be super sappy. You just don't know. I mean, we could be sitting here telling my love story with my wife, and the next thing I could be screaming a lot of curse words at a guy that honked at me while I'm riding my bike. My life is random. It's all unscripted. You never know what's going to fall out of my face or what kind of mood I'm going to be in. So, generally, overall, pretty happy, positive guy, but here we go. Anyways, back to cake. God, I would crush that right now. But I'm a big fat fatty, and I'm trying to get in shape for elk season because I can't go chase down elk when I'm beefcake. So, I am at the current moment watching what I eat and exercising like an animal in the morning and getting ready because, well, them elk aren't going to kill themselves, so got to get after there, Carrot cake is good. It's a sleeper cake, I think. Like German chocolate cake too. I like coconut. I don't know. I'm weird. I like all this stuff. I'm not overly picky, but yeah, let's talk about that. What do I not like? I'll tell you what I don't like, which I think are bullshit. I hate with a fiery passion. I hate red onions. I think they are absolute ass. They're little turds out of the devil's butthole. They're disgusting. They're like cat shit. Whatever they touch is ruined. They're the worst thing ever. I just don't understand why they exist. Red onions are ass, and people always put them on everything. I would rather flip and drag my tongue on a public bathroom floor than to have a red onion on it. They're just puke, shit ass, gross. Ugh, I hate them. Anyways, as you can tell you how I really feel. That's how I feel. Those dirty red commie bastards should just go back where they belong, to wherever. They're awful, horrid, trash. Yes, thank you for joining. Yeah, I strongly dislike red onions, and that's about the only thing that I'm like passionately against. I pretty not picky. I do. Somebody said zucchini bread. Freaking love it. My mom made that growing up, and I absolutely love zucchini bread, banana bread. Man, have you guys ever seen the banana bread at work thing? If you haven't done it, your assignment from me is to go and Google dude, I got some banana bread at work today, bro. Hell yeah. That whole thing, it's amazing. It's so funny. I don't know the guy, I don't know the originator of it, but the guy's my hero. It's so funny. And he's like, there's a lot of things in this world that aren't good. Oh God. My kids made me, there's a necklace that just like has the first letter of the first word from that entire rant that the guy goes on. It's a big long necklace. And my kids made that for me, and I have it hanging in my office because it just brings me joy. But so I'll be like, dude, I got some banana bread at work today, bro. Hell yeah. So it just goes to show that like if you wait for things, then good things will happen for you, dude. Like I got some banana bread. Hell yeah. It's so funny. If you haven't seen it, Google it, find it. You'll get entertainment and joy out of it. I'm sure of that. Carrot cake also delicious, wonderful. God, yeah. Chocolate zucchini bread. Yes, I have, and it is to die for. I agree. It's wonderful. I did have. I was in Glacier a couple weekends ago, and I went to this place called Pole Bridge, which is like in Glacier National Park, or right by it. And there was a little bakery, like a little very unassuming little bakery, and they made these huckleberry bear claws, I would punch a baby right in the face to get another one of those right now. Like I would hit a baby. That's how good they were. Absolutely delicious. It was amazing. I do love me some tasty treats. There's the little bakery. I think, oh no, 1 minute to go. I forgot about that for a minute. There's a little, somebody on here at one point in time was from Massachusetts. And so Beverly, Massachusetts, just the cutest little freaking downtown. Heather and I stayed there, and there's a bakery down there, and they had these like cheese ham brioche bun things. They were so good. They were so good. And I just had to eat them every day that I was there. So top of the hour twerk, let's go. Ooh. That's all you can get because I don't have a phone holder at the moment, but I threw down. You're welcome, Brenda. You're welcome. One of these days, those blizzards I ate during my fireworks stand will go straight to my butt, and I might actually get some shake in there. But for now, we're giving her all we can give her. So yeah, it's funny. Justin and I were on the phone a little bit ago, and he was talking to me about his twerk with Sue last night, and I was like having a hoot about it. I'm like, man, I'm starting a movement, man. I'm starting a movement. Pretty soon, I'm gonna be walking the street, and there's gonna be like a big clock on like a clock tower. It's gonna hit top of the hour, and all of a sudden everyone's just gonna drop down and get it. And you guys are gonna know. You'll know where it came from. So yeah, that's gonna be my jam. Maybe I'll have to make a shirt about that. Top of the hour twerk. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Worked out a cool design earlier. I came up with a rough draft. Justin and I tweaked it. So got a cool design for a slogan shirt. We'll see what it looks like, but you know, it's not going to be for everybody, but I think it's pretty funny. So we'll have the more hair you lose, the more head you get. That's going to be we're going to have a graphic for that. We'll see what it looks like. I think it's going to be cool. So, hey, how are you? Thanks for showing in. You finally found some good content. Welcome. Appreciate you. So, yeah, you just hit top of the hour twerk. Welcome to that madness. And man, we're just kicking it. I'm on my lunch break. I chose to come out here and kick this thing on, so we'll get my union designated half an hour right here, and then I'm gonna have to go back in and get back to work, which doesn't sound fun at all. But yeah, let's see. Weekend, we got big plans. Kiddo's got a softball tournament, so I'll be doing that. I don't know, go out, and I'm sure you guys will I'll kick this thing on when we're doing that. Got a lot of stuff happening. Softball is always softball's crazy, but yeah, if you're here, if you just found me random, please like and subscribe. Like I said, you never know what the hell's gonna happen here. You just don't. This could be anything. Right now it's chill. We're sitting in a hammock under the covered porch. It's not too hot, not too cold. Goldilocks would be down AF with this day. And I'm random as shit. I just think about whatever I think about, you know, just the crazy stuff. So that's it. My buddy Eric, I got a good friend Eric. He lives up in northern Washington. Hell of a good dude. Called me yesterday, and he was in the Tri-Cities. So I took a quick run over there and hung out with him. So adult content and adult language, yes, that's true. We should definitely preface that, because you never know what I'm going to say. And let's be honest, let's revisit this. Cursing is just a sentence enhancer. It just makes everything better. It really does. I mean, something could taste bad or something could taste like shit. Which one draws a better picture? It is what it is. I have a good English accent. I don't know if I do. I'm not sure. We could give her a shot one of these days, but, or maybe I already have. I never know. So here's the thing. Justin tried to get me to do a whole live and just review products in different accents and stuff, and I'm super down to do it. I really enjoy just throwing it out there. The problem is we live in this world today, which is this cancel culture thing, and I genuinely fear that like me trying to just be funny, someone's gonna get super butthurt and they're gonna ruin it for me. Port Angeles, that's a cool little spot. Been to Port Angeles several times. Um, it's nice and sunny there, you know, kind of. But yeah, uh, he's gonna make some merch shirts, and that's what I'm going to buy. Oh, they're gonna be good, Ricardo. They're gonna be the kind of shirt you wear, and people are gonna be like, "What? Where did you get that?" And you're gonna say, that shit came from the mind of this crazy dude that I follow on YouTube, and that's gonna be a great story. Yeah, you'll be like, I don't know, this guy just says random shit, random slogans, or sometimes I just am sitting there driving and I think of a crazy random quote and I'll pop it on my writing page, my Facebook page, CF McLaughlin. So anyhow. George girl here transplanted to Virginia, like George Washington, like the gorge at George. And if so, right on. That's cool. My aunt lives there actually. Why? I'll never know. And I'm not trying to be insulting, but that area there sort of represents what I like to consider the butthole of Washington. It is flat hot. There's actually scorpions there. I'm just saying, like, you never know what you're gonna get when you get to that place, but it could be rough. Yeah, one time, oh, here, fun story time. So one time I was at the gorge. I was actually, so we used to do, the Air Force has a training area over there that they do some SEER stuff with. And when I was doing some training, we used to do some desert survival training stuff, and I used to instruct some desert survival stuff. So we went there like advanced party and went and got some things ready and whatever. We were doing like a drill weekend thing for some like a National Guard troop that was a bunch of people. It was like a recruit training program thing. So went advanced party, got everything ready, got all of our stuff put up. I set up some water procurement stuff and things, just getting everybody ready. And then we were off duty, and then that night it was like crazy. There was a concert going on in the gorge, so there was a butt ton of people out everywhere camping. Like anywhere they could camp, they were camped. And so there's wild parties. Well, I mean, at the time I was like 20, I don't know, I was 22, probably 21. I must have been 21. And anyway, we we had a bunch of parties going around, so I was walking around just being social, meeting people, and I'm talking to these guys, and I don't know, this dude started making some, like, he was making some passes at me, and I was like, oh yeah, not me, wrong guy, sorry dude, hey, have a good night. And I left and I went to another fire, and I was up there talking to them, and I'm sitting around the fire, and this guy's like, hey man, you want to smoke some weed? And I'm like, nah, I'm good on that. And right as he says that, I was not in the Air Force, no. The Air Force just happens to use that. I was in the Army. But he says, hey man, you want to smoke some weed? And I'm like, nah, I'm good on that whole thing. And he says that, and like, dude, just like some movie shit, these guys pop up from behind this big ass rock that's by us, and they're all kitted out. They got night vision on, everything. It's the freaking Grant County Sheriff's Department. And they're like, what's that about smoking weed? And this is, I should preface, this is before Washington State made marijuana legal. So, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, I just walked up to this random fire. This guy just asked me, like, I don't have weed on me. I'm not smoking weed. Like, but am I about to damn get caught up in these guys' shit? Like, am I gonna get arrested or whatever? And so, also, I had a gun on my hip. because I often have a gun on my hip, and I just happened to be sitting in a chair when this happens. And so the cop's like, hey, stand up. I'm like, okay. So I stand up. Well, I've got a gun on my hip. And so, of course, they see my gun and they say, he has a gun, which then I go from having a great night to now having a whole bunch of guns pointed at me, and everyone's saying, get your hands up. And I'm like, yeah, hey, yo, yep, go ahead, man. So then he comes over and he's like, I'm gonna disarm you. And I said, yeah, you definitely should. I don't want to touch it. I'm not gonna die. And so he takes this gun he takes this gun off my hip, and he's like looking at it, and he's like, whoa, what's this? And at the time it was a pretty popular pistol at the time. And he's like, oh, is this the XD? And I'm like, yeah, it is. And anyway, they end up dealing with these other dudes, and yeah, sure enough, those guys had weed on them, and they got in trouble, and I did not. And you know, like, I didn't rat them out or anything, but I definitely was like, I just walked up here, dude, I don't know what's going on. I'm about to try and go back down to my fire. So off I went, and whatever happened up there happened up there. But it was pretty funny. We were camping in this bowl, and so it was me and, you know, several other guys, and in the morning we woke up, and a lot of people were camping all up around us. So we were down on the bottom of this bowl, like an old dry lake bed is where we were camping, and then everybody was up and around us. In the morning we woke up and we were walking around. Dude, there were so many freaking pipes and lighters and like little sacks and little, like, everyone took all their weed and all their shit, everything that they had, and they just threw it down there. And so like all around our tent, you're just walking around, we're just picking it all up. We end up having like a big bag full of pipes and weed and everything. And the next morning, the sheriffs came in, and I was like, hey man, here you go, dude. Yeah, I got my gun back. They gave me back my gun, but yeah, and then so I got to give them a goodie bag full of drugs the next day too. Like, here, you guys can take these. I don't need those. So it was interesting, man. It was a crazy, wild ass. That was a wild ass day, but didn't get shot. Didn't go to jail. That one was fun. So yeah, it was it was wild situations I find myself in, man. I am 100% that guy though. I'm the dude who's like, I'm gonna have some story that you're like, there's no way that that's real, but like, if it, like, those things happen to me, I'm the guy that the craziest shit happens to, and everyone's like, how are you always in this weird positions to have these weird things happen? But it just happens. So if I can conjure up another one here quickly, I will. But I have a wealth of stories like that. It just, something has to get those juices flowing in my head. But you know, Justin was a part of many of them when we were younger, and then other people. I got some cool stuff coming up though I want to talk to you guys about a little bit. So I've decided that yeah, you can't make that shit up. Exactly. I've decided that I've got a couple of other friends that are pretty interesting people, and what I'm gonna do is probably schedule some time to like to sit with them and you know, talk with them, interview them of sorts, put them on my live and chat. So I've been kind of doing my networking. Oddly enough, I end up in a position where like I have other friends that are influencers. It's not a thing that I've ever been or done, but they do it. And so it's like, well, they're good friends of mine. I hang out with them all the time. We might as well sit down and chat. So yeah, eventually you guys will see that, and you'll get to meet some of my other people, some of my other friends that are outside of Justin and that. But you get me and Justin together, and it's always sure to be good times. Honestly, more often than not. The longer we hang out with each other, usually the more trouble we get in. But it's like not malicious. We just end up, him and I we're very much like, I'm going to cuss now, so if you don't like that, I'm giving you 2 seconds to turn your stuff down. All right, me and Justin are very much like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's just go, man. Let's roll. That's our shit. That's like, it's, you know, if it sounds cool in the moment, like, let's do it. Are we gonna get hurt? Probably. Let's do it. Do you think we could die doing this? Probably. Fuck it, let's do it. You know, like that's just, we've always been that way since we were kids. You know, it's the same thing. Like we I don't know, man. When the last time they came here, they were here like 6 years ago before this most recent trip. And we went and stayed up on the banks of the Snake River. And it was really fun. It was cool. I just wanted to give them, like a Washington experience that wasn't in the city or whatever. And so we did the same boating, fishing, hanging out, drinking and whatnot. And then we got on this big island and we built this giant like dragon out of wood on this island. And just, climbing stupid things we shouldn't climb and jumping over fires and, whatever. We do silly shit because that's what we do. I don't know if someone complained of the language. I just prefaced it. So here's the thing. I'm not unaware of the following I have. A tremendous amount of the people that come onto my page or follow me or here even on this live came to me from the Steinmetz family farm and my connection with Justin. And because of that, his content is so different. Mine, my authentic self, me, is, I cuss a lot and whatever, it just is what it is. I've talked about it at length, but I'm trying to be better. Like, I recognize it's not a great thing, so I try to be better. If someone complains, like, whatever, if you don't like cussing, I'm definitely not going to be the guy for you. It's going to happen. I'm going to do it. But I'm trying not to. And it's all going to be content related. I don't know. One of these times I'm going to be on here and I will have had a couple of beers or something, and then it'll be like, who knows what I'm going to say. It just is what it is. But I don't know, man. I'm just a guy. I'm just a dude living in a small town, just living my life. I got a great circle of friends. I got a good family. I got what I need to have. So this social media thing doesn't have to be anything for me. I'm choosing to do it because it's kind of fun and I really enjoy interacting with you guys. And if it becomes a burden to me, if it becomes something where, it's creating drama in my life, then I'll be done. It'll be it'll be like as quick as I'm just like one day not here. But right now it's not. It's a lot of fun. I'm having a really good time doing this. And so that's it. And so sometimes I'm just going to pop on here and say some really random, silly shit. Or, like the other day, my little short, if you didn't see it, where I was chilling in my my massage chair at my massage, and it's like random thoughts. Those are real thoughts. Like, but I have so many crazy stories, and it's hard to just pull them out of nothing. Like, usually I need something to prompt me to get to the next. But coffee ice cream, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm about it. Coffee ice cream is the shit. I fucking love it. I also really enjoy, it is good to let your hair down or let it go back. In fact, the more of it no, I'm just kidding. I do, see, this is how my brain works. Somebody in here said ice cream and now you got me on it. Dude, black licorice ice cream, so good, love it. Best thing about black licorice ice cream why I think I probably loved it as a child and why I still love it, is that it comes out the exact same color it goes in. And it's the only thing that I can think of that you eat that does that to you. So if you want to have a cool experience and you like black licorice and you've never done that, go chow down a big old double scoop. And then the next day you are going to be so excited about what... Yep, it'll be a surprise and you'll like it. No, you won't, but yeah, man. Anyways, so fuck, I don't know, man. It's Friday. Ain't got no job. No. So I think we're gonna go to Tri-Cities tonight. I think we're gonna go stay because we got a early ass morning tournament. So I'm going to probably go there. I might meet up, my buddy Eric's there again. I might meet up with him again tonight. And then I might end up just getting housed. And I promise you guys this, and for most of you on the East Coast, you'll probably miss it, but one of these days, I'm just gonna get housed and I'm gonna turn this live on, and forgive me for whatever that looks like. It might be awesome or it could be the worst. I really don't know, but I guarantee I'm gonna end up doing it. Yeah. I like bourbon. I collected bourbon for a really long time. I was into it. I was really into it. I collected the shit out of it. I chased bourbon like crazy. I found out Oregon has a website. You can figure out when the bourbon is going to drop and where it's going to drop. and I went driving all around chasing it, finding the bourbon because it was cool, and I like to drink it. But what I figured out, I will definitely tell Heather hello when she gets back. She's out running errands with the girls right now. But what I figured out was, oh, she's texting me right now. I'm gonna grab my work phone so I don't have to interrupt this. About bourbon is this. I really enjoyed chasing the bourbon so much more than I enjoyed drinking it. And it's not that I don't like it, but like, dude, how much bourbon can a guy drink? I don't drink every day, I even drink every week. And so when I found myself with a collection of bourbon of like 200 bottles, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with all of this? And I realized that like the thrill of finding them was so much more exciting to me than the thrill of drinking them. And so eventually something had to give, you know, so I parted ways with those bourbons, just because it was like a flash in the pan hobby for me. I still got some good stuff, but you know, every now and again might get a little sauced up, might get a little tossed up, might have a few too many sipperoos, and then I'll be shit hammered drunk. I won't talk about all the great stuff. Here. Yes, I would like a turkey avocado. There. I'm gonna get a cool sandwich from a place here in town that's pretty damn good. I like it. Black licorice, not for me. I'm sorry, Jane Ann, but you're missing out. You really are. You'd be waiting for that day. Well, it's probably coming sooner than you think, because this weekend has a... So the other side of it is my daughter's softball coach. I no longer coach her team, which I think was good. I needed to take a little... Oh, I got your text, and now she's here. Anyways, they like to drink beer, so I drink beer with them. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Everyone says hi to you.
Hi.
Hola. Okay, pasta. I hijacked your hammock for
Let's kind of sit right here and paint my nails.
Lunchtime lives. Okay, well, man, I'm gonna have to like put a leaf slip in here.
How long have you been on?
37 minutes. Good. Mom's gonna paint her nails, so I did want a sandwich.
I know.
Are the girls doing it?
Yeah, they already left.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
They're gonna get sandwiches. We're gonna sit here and just be awesome like we do. I retold our story.
Listen, that was a lot of pressure that you put on me yesterday.
I don't know if that's the truth.
It is. It's my truth.
Go grab that other mic off the table. All right, then I'm gonna get it for you. No, listen. You keep your laws off my body, okay? I'll do what I want. If you're gonna talk, then people need to hear what you say.
I'm going to.
Well, yeah, you're sitting next to me. Here, converse. Put that on your... Put it on your shirt, or I'm gonna put it down your shirt. Either way, giggity, giggity.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yes, all right, yeah. Jane Ann doesn't like black licorice, so, I mean, she lost like a half a point.
She's entitled to her own opinion, even if
She
it's
can
wrong.
she can regain it somehow. I don't know how, but she can't. She doesn't love black licorice, and so that's.
I mean, honestly, most people don't.
I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but it's pretty disappointing. Yeah, what else is going on in the world here? Brenda said you did a great job.
Oh, thanks, Brenda.
Yeah.
I feel like you would say that even if I didn't.
Apparently, we just lie to each other here on this live is what's going on. Just kidding. You did good. You did 45 minutes of unscripted, unprompted, like, content, and that's
honestly
pretty good.
I feel Ricardo helped carry me because we talked about baseball for a minute. He noticed my Dodgers hat. Stephanie carried me. She
What
had
kind of
lots
baseball are you
questions.
talking to my wife about, Ricardo?
Real baseball. He noticed my Dodgers hat. And Brenda was very helpful. There was other people too, but
Yeah.
I panicked. I blacked out.
Stephanie, you talked with Stephanie quite a bit.
Yeah.
So Heather is the boss, let's be honest. We all know it. She who possesses
I
the
wish.
boobies is the boss. That's universal rule. you think about it, you know, that's just men hardwired to just be obsessed with sequential circles. That's why we like shooting things, bullseyes, darts, targets. It's in our nature. Can't do anything about it.
Did you think that out before you said it?
Yeah.
I feel like that's very scripted.
Nope, definitely not. Yeah, it just is what it is. I mean, there's not a lot in this world that is more joy-inducing than boobs.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, think about it. At every stage of every person's life, there was a moment where the most important thing to you was boobs.
Oh my God. Great.
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Not at all. It is true. So don't forget to get me a sandwich. You want turkey and American cheese?
They don't have American cheese there.
Dude, red onions. We just talked about this, Ricardo. Since you want red onions on your sandwich, I'll do you one better. I'm gonna go into my cat's litter box in here, and I'll just throw some of that on the sandwich. It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
They're the same thing. Red onions and cat shit, synonymous. It's the exact same thing. I'm positive. Yeah, but not tomatoes. Anyways. Hello, Ruth. Thanks for joining. What are my thoughts on cannibalism? My thoughts on cannibalism, history lesson, is that if you are hungry enough to eat a person, they're probably delicious.
You guys, I just learned, I watched a TikTok. Most of my information comes from TikTok.
So you know it's accurate.
So you know it's accurate, but they consider, don't ask me who they is, but they consider like fingernail chewing, or if you like chew your cuticles, or if like you have that nervous, anxious like habit, tick, that is micro cannibalism. So if you do that, you're a cannibal.
Who eats the fingernails that they chew though? Like that's next level
eating
fucking
it. No,
weird.
not eating it.
Just
doing
chewing?
like the act of doing it is considered micro cannibalism, even if you don't actually eat it.
I call bullshit on that. Whoever made that TikTok's a dumbass. That's fucking stupid. Or it's that your fingernail got caught on something and you're like, piece of shit, and you had to chew it off so it didn't bother you anymore. At no point were you like, I'd like to.
Like as a nervous tick or like a nervous habit.
I call bullshit. I think those people, that TikTok was dumb. You're not dumb. That was dumb that you watched. Anyways, but cannibalism. So, you know, cool thing. Started the whole concept of barbecue, barbacoa, all that, you know, down in the old West Indies back in the day, pirate days.
I love me some barbacoa though.
Yeah, so, you know, drying meat or cooking meat on a spit, on a stick over smoked, smoked meats. That's all we all love it now, and it's fine when it's a pig, but when it's, you know, Bob, it's not such a good idea. But,
what was that movie we watched?
Silence of the Lambs?
No.
When he ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
The movie where they all got stuck in the their airplane crashed.
Alive. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was Alive. That was freaking that soccer team.
Yeah.
That shit. But again, like I said, if you're hungry enough to eat people, they're probably delicious. And then afterwards, you're probably gonna have a lot of therapy. In fact, I think a lot of people, Donner Party and accounts of people that have had to eat human meat, they've said it was good. But my opinion is this: if you're hungry enough to eat a human being, literally anything would be good. Let's talk about something that's way more disgusting than eating a human, in my opinion. If anyone's ever watched the show Alone, there was a dude on there named Roland. He won like the $1 million one. I said pirate days, they were cannibals, and they experienced them quite a bit back in the day. Yeah, there was some of the islands and things that they would stop at. The native, you know, people, the indigenous folks on those islands were cannibals, and so and the way that they cooked it was sort of like the precursor for modern day barbecue. That's a history lesson for you. But Roland from Alone. That dude ate the stomach contents from a yak that he freaking stabbed with a knife.
Survival.
That's
why I won. Survival of the fittest.
That dude was hard as shit. That guy's so cool. He would be so awesome to have a beer with. So cool. Anyway. Would I'd eat a red onion for $100. I would vomit.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I'd have a harder time with the red onion than I did with the Strawman. I do. I think I hate them that much.
You're being so dramatic.
No, I'm being real. I'm telling truth like I do. Just dropping truth bombs.
I don't think that it would be harder for you to eat than that canned fish.
I do. I hate them. You know me better than anyone that walks this planet. And I don't eat red onions.
I know.
I hate them.
But you're not that averse to them.
I see. Maybe we don't know each other as well as we thought. Because I feel like they are absolute ass.
No, because you can pick them off of something and still eat the thing.
No, it would be like they're horrible. It'd be like the devil rolling up a booger and throwing it in my mouth. Like that's how gross they are. Just trash ass. Just demonic little fucking purple balls of bullshit. That's what they are.
Oh, is Ricardo on there? Look, Ricardo, I'm redeeming myself. I'm wearing a Mariners shirt today.
She is, yeah. She's got the right team on today.
I just remembered what shirt I was wearing.
This here in the U.S. has been people eating people. But will I eat red? I don't eat red onions. I'll eat a white onion. I'll eat a sweet onion. I live in Walla Walla, Washington, home of the sweet onion. And if you've never had one, they are
You can eat them like an
delightful.
apple.
They are wonderful.
One of my favorite things, especially during onion season, is to have cut up a sweet onion and just eat it like with a cheese sandwich, like on a cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
No meat, just like sweet onion, cheddar cheese, mayonnaise, sourdough bread's the best.
I learned a crazy trick from my buddy who was in the Air Force, and he learned it when he was in Texas. And if you've never done this, I'm about to change your life. So if you take a sweet onion or a white onion, never a red onion because they're bullshit, but if you take a normal onion that normal people eat, and you put it in your pan and you saute it with butter and Coca-Cola, and you just boil the Coke down until it's, reduced and you get all that sugar, you get all that caramelization. We call them Coke onions. I do it, I make them almost every time I make smash burgers or burgers. I try to make Coke onions. They are heavenly. They're sweet and wonderful and so good.
By themselves.
You can just eat them by themselves. You can do, you can add mushrooms to it as well if you want to put like on a steak or whatever. But Coke onions are freaking fantastic. Yeah, something about you might know. I do like to cook. I enjoy it. I just throw shit together sometimes, just random as hell. But sometimes I share my crazy recipes on my own personal, my personal Facebook page, which maybe I'll kick it over there. So I keep a personal page it'll always remain personal to me. It's just like I keep that page for my my family, my close things. So there's stuff on there that you got to have separation. So hello from Texas. Texas, we were just talking about Texas. My buddy learned how to make Coke onions. Do you know about Coke onions from Texas? They're all bad, Ricardo. Every red onion that exists is bad. There's not good ones. They're just ass pellets from hell. Yeah. So we need to see you eat one. All right. Well, someday. Tell you what, when my watch time hours get to where they need to get to, then we'll tackle that. We definitely will. So, you work in produce department at a grocery store and a little family market store. It's really kind of famous. Is it? Is it the one where that stupid influencer chick just went to and was like, ew, there's nothing here that you can eat? I don't know if you saw that video, but Yeah. Always have to cook sweet onion with mushroom and schnitzel or hamburgers, but never heard of Coke onions. Well, I'm telling you right now, butter, Coca-Cola, onions, sauteed in a pan until they're caramelized. Do it. You will not regret it. They are freaking wonderful.
I'm so hungry.
Coke pop. Yep, exactly. Coke pop on an onion, not cocaine.
Who's that? Is that Auntie?
No, I just. Do you want to drive to Milton Freewater real quick?
No, I just came from there.
You sure you don't want to go? I just got a text message that they got stag at the freaking liquor store there.
Sit down.
No, I need that.
Who was that?
I think it was Busher, or it might have been Mitch. I don't know.
It had a name.
Yeah, I just didn't look at the name. I just saw what it said. Red onion. Sometimes red onions can be sweet. Sometimes onions can be spicy. Yeah. Ricardo, listen. We're gonna just keep hashing this out. But at the end of the day, you don't got to be spreading lies on here. They're horrible, disgusting, terrible, demonic vegetables that should never be on any food substance in the world for anyone to ever have, because they're not enjoyable. They ruin everything they touch. They're ass. Where am I from? Where are you from? I am from Washington State. Where are you from? Edited bro zero. I'm guessing that's a troll. But if you're here and you don't know me, like and subscribe. Would love to have you watch my randoms. Never heard of Coke onion. Well, I'll tell you what. For anybody that watches this and hasn't done Coke onions, try them. Report back. See if I steered you wrong. If I steered you wrong and you hate them, then I'll never give you advice again. But I have a feeling that if you're not a demon, you're going to think they're pretty damn good. Portugal, holy cow,
Wow,
man.
that's really cool.
Freaking cool. That's way far away. Hello. Thanks for watching. We are over here in Washington, United States, living life. So appreciate you watching us. Hit that like and subscribe button, and you can see some more random. Check out my other videos. There's always going to be more to come, and it will be great and glorious, I'm sure of that. How to make a Coke onion? Yes, I can. So, you know, you take an onion, dice it up, however you like it, whether you like it fine diced or just, you know, sliced up, whatever it is that you like to do, and throw it in a pan, medium heat, with probably like 2 tablespoons of butter. And then, to be honest with you, I just kind of measure with my heart when it comes to the Coke, but you could maybe like half a can of Coca-Cola. And then you just let that boil off and render down until everything is caramelized and ooey gooey, sweet and delicious. That will be it. And you can vary it, you know, if you want to. Sometimes I'll throw like red pepper flake in there, and spicy sweet kind of a thing. Sometimes I do, you know, salt and pepper, so you get the sweet and the salty. It's just whatever feels good at the time, but any way you do it, you're gonna be happy. We've experimented with Dr. Pepper as well, not bad. And we've, whoa, my kids are having a war right now. I hope whoa.
They never do that.
Whoa. That's the biggest fight I've ever heard them have in my life. That was nuclear. Damn. Kids being kids out
All they
there.
did was go get food that I paid for. Like, what is there to yell at each other?
Who knows, dude? Who knows? But that was a good one. How you doing?
Are you on live right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Ellie. She's unhappy. All right, well.
She was laughing until she realized you were on live.
She was laughing until she saw I was on live, and she's like, "Oh my god, which one's running out here?" That was Ellie. Yeah.
Here's your sandwich.
I got my sandwich. All right, well, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna eat my chow. Nobody wants to watch anybody eat. Fun fact: What do I hate most in this world? What do I hate more than anything in the whole wide world? Like instant anger, instant, I want to freaking jump off a bridge and make the pain stop, is listening to people eat food that they can't chew with their mouth freaking closed. Like it's just basic common decency. Chew with your mouth closed. Stop making everyone listen to it. Like horrible and disgusting. Like people chewing on shit that fucking eating food like they're a mako shark. Like they don't have any lips. They just can't do it. Hate it. Yeah, I'll get up and walk out. I'll leave any room. I'll leave any conversation. When I was younger, I was a lot more malicious. I would just straight up call you out. If I was in a restaurant and you were sitting by me and you were eating like that, I would be like, dude, get your shit together, you fucking barbarian. But anyway. All right, gotta go. Gotta eat my chow. Don't want you guys to listen to it. So I'm gonna take this microphone off and smash this sandwich. Thank you so much for joining us. Gotta go put in my leave slip and deal with that. So I'm gonna handle that, and then I might go try and find some bourbon. Appreciate you guys, and remember, as always, the more hair you lose, the more head you get.